Yo, what's up, traders? How's everyone doing? I really hope you guys are doing wonderful. You guys are having a wonderful day, evening, whenever you're watching this video. Like, for real, for real. So, if you're new to this channel, I just want to give you a big welcome. Welcome to this channel, this is my second, this is my second journal, about trading. I mean, it's something that I've been doing for a good amount of time now. But I've never journaled my trading, and even though I've been trading for a good amount of time, I still haven't made it, like to the top professional traders yet. So the goal is to become a professional trader. And like I mentioned in my last video, that if you really want to be a professional trader, they mention about journaling your trades. And that's one of the reasons why I start doing this, because I want to start journaling my trades, and I want to, like, let's just do this because it's important for our growth. And over the next couple of years, we'll be able to see where we come from. So the one thing I wanted to talk about in this video, guys, is is to do with patience. Why am I talking about patience? I'm talking about patience because today is Sunday, 24th of August, Friday, last Friday. I took a trade and it wasn't a win. I lost that trade. And I know the reason why I lost that trade. The reason why I lost that trade is because I was not patient enough. I didn't wait for the exact indication for me to take the trade. For example, yes, I saw that, you know, that it had a first breakout, but then there was another breakout that had to happen before I take the trade. I knew that I had to wait for this breakout. But then I took the trade during the night, so I was like, okay, if it make the face, if the first breakout happened, then I'm sure that the second breakout is gonna happen as well. So I just went in and said, okay, you know what, let me just take the trade and let's see how it rolls out tomorrow. So I took the trade around like 11 in the night or so. I can't remember exactly, but we're gonna see it in the chart soon. So I just take the trade, hoping that it will break out and go in the direction that I was, expecting it to go to. And the next day came, it didn't happen. 12 o'clock came, the trade was still moving in, like, what this area called again? In the zone that it didn't go up or down, in this range zone. And then I wasn't making profit, instead of making profit, I was minus. I was running on a minus. I was like, oh. And I knew that if I waited for that trade, if I waited for the breakout, I wouldn't lose any money. I wouldn't take the trade because, first of all, the trade did not go the way that I expected to go, you know. And the best thing that could have happened is don't lose anything at all, and don't take the trade at all. And everything would have been okay. I'm good. The trade didn't work out. That's it. Forget about it, and that's done. But that's not the way that it went. So one thing I realized that we need to have patience. If you're getting into trading, if you're starting with trading, patience, I'm starting to realize that now that patience is the key to trading. And I realize that most people that get into trading and that blow up their accounts and keep blowing it up and keep blowing it up again, one of the most reasons why they are blowing up their account is because of patience. Because most traders, they know the basics. If you know the basics and you just wait and apply what you've learned, I believe that you're going to be making money in the market. But a lot of us, we don't have that patience. We don't want to wait. We just want to go and take the trade. Okay, let me just take the trade like as soon as possible so I can start making money. And it does not work like this. If we want to make money, then we have to wait for the trade to play out, you know? And so I just want to encourage everyone who's watching this video right now that, bro, if you really want to make it to trading, you gotta take your time. Don't rush the trade. Like, don't think, oh, this is gonna happen, so I'm gonna do this. No, you gotta trade with data. You gotta see, okay, there's a breakout, there's a retest, and then you open the trade. You're just gonna go, oh, I'm gonna take the trade now, and then just wait for it to happen later. Most of the time, it doesn't happen like this. So, if we really want to make money, and of course, every one of us, we are in this thing to make money, right? We're here to make money. And the only way to make money is to trade with a cold head, bro. Like don't get into the market thinking, okay, this is gonna go. No. We gotta have patience. That's one thing that I believe if you start to practice, if most of the traders who are getting into this thing practice patience, you'll begin to see great results. I'm telling you. Because a lot of us, we have strategies, we have good strategies, but then we don't take the trade with the patience that it need for the strategy to work. So you have a strategy. I am sure that you have a strategy that can work, but you don't have the patience to wait for your strategy to work. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge for each and every one of us as traders. If we want to become profitable in the market, we have to learn to wait for the trade to play out before we can enter a trade. Very important. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Patience. I wouldn't say that patience is the key, but patience is one of the keys to success in trading. It's one of the keys. So right now, let's just hop on a chat, and I'm going to show you guys where I took the trade and why the trade was not a success. So let's hop on the chat right now. So there we are, guys, on a chart on the Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, so this is where I took the trade. Okay, so this is the first support that I traced. So I was like, okay, the trade was on an uptrend, right? So what I was thinking is that, okay, so this trade is on an uptrend. It came here, it gave me a higher high, and then from there it gave me a higher low, right? Because from this place right here, from here, it it didn't go higher. So I was thinking, okay, so if so, but that. So I was thinking, okay, now this is the higher high right here, and we did not break out from this. Okay, we did not break out here. So I'm thinking, okay, so we didn't break out, so the trade is about to reverse, right? The trade is about to reverse. I mean, it almost got it there, but it didn't get there. So what happens there? We had a higher low, right? Higher low here, and then from there we had another almost like a double top, right? Almost like a double top, and then I was like, okay, beautiful. So from there it came down here, and it gave me a higher high, a higher low, right? A higher low from here. because from there, since it didn't make it there, I was like, okay, so right now it's just gonna give me another it's just gonna give me another high low. So from here I was thinking, okay, beautiful. Oh, this thing is too big. So I was like, okay, so from here, now we are in a downtrend, right? I said, okay, beautiful. We're in a downtrend. So from there, there's a support right here. So I draw that support line right here. And then what I realized that it broke that support. So I was like, okay, beautiful. So since it broke that support, right? Sorry. So it's like since it already broke that support right here, so what's gonna happen that the next support is about to be broken as well. So I took the trade around here. Oh, I don't know what's up with my mouse. I think my mouse is tripping, right? Beautiful. Okay, so I was like, okay, since it already broke that support right here, and the trade was running around this area right here. So I think I took the trade like around because it was at night. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. Let's see how this trade works out in the morning. So I think I opened the trade round here, right? I opened the trade round here. So I was like, okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna take the trade here, and then for sure it's gonna break down here because since you already broke in here, so I was like, okay, beautiful. Then it's gonna break down here again, right? So I just took the trade and I left. So in the night before I went to sleep, I saw that the trade was going down. I was like, okay, beautiful. I was in profit already, right? I was in profit. I was like, okay, beautiful. Let me wait for tomorrow. Maybe I was planning on taking profit like round. I was planning on taking profit around this area right here. I put my stop loss. I erased everything, but I put my stop loss around here. I said okay, so I'm gonna put my stop loss around here, right? So when I wake up in the morning, TP will already be like I would already take profit, and I'd be like, okay, that's beautiful, that's it. So when I wake up the next day, I came back, and like the market was just moving up in this area, moving up in this area, and then I realized that for a very long time, it was just going up there. And then much later during the day, I realized that I was like up here. So I was like, oh my gosh, it has broken this resistance now, right? Since it broke that support now, it has broken this resistance. Like, okay, I think the trade is about to reverse. Since it was already on an uptrend, so I was like, oh, I think this thing is going to continue on the uptrend. So what I did that I closed the trade. I closed the trade. Why? Because the trade was just moving up there. And I was and also one of the reason why I closed the trade is because okay, I say, oh, I'm already down like like $50. I was like, okay, let me just close it just in case it take my TP because I didn't even wait for the trade to take my TP. Why? Because I was worrying too much. I was worrying, okay, that okay, I think it might take my TP, then I'd even lose more. Let me just take that loss, and that's it. But then much later, when I came back, I found the trade was like playing around this. It was like, oh my god! And why did I close it? At least I could have just take profit right here. But the plan was not to take profit here. The plan was to take profit down here. So I guess that even if I saw it like around this area, I guess that even if I saw around this area, I still wouldn't close the trade because the plan was to take profit around there, right? So, what was the error that I made? The error is that I was supposed to wait for the breakout in this area down here. Even there, it gives me like a false breakout, but I think I had my line like right there. Yeah, I think I had my line right there. So basically, if I had just waited for the trade to actually play out to get a nice clean breakout, let's say around here, all I had to do was to wait to get a nice breakout. Let's just say I get a breakout around this area here, right? And let me change this into green. Red, I mean. Let's say I just get a nice breakout in this area here. Then I could have taken the trade. Why? Then the trade would have been valid, you know? Got a nice breakout around here. It doesn't matter if it closed, or it doesn't matter if if the candle closed something like this. But the thing is that, then I would have been closing I would have been closing out of that line. Then the trade would have, could have worked out better. Then the trade could have worked out much better, you know. But then the thing is, I did not wait for it to happen, and that's the reason why I lost money, and that's the reason why I lost the trade. If only I just waited for the candle to close around this area right here, then it would have been a different story. So what I want to share with you guys is patience is very important when we're trading. We gotta have patience. We don't just take trades just for taking trades. We gotta take the trades with confirmations. Okay? Because like I said, if I had just waited for the candle to close down here, at least maybe something could have worked out. Why? Because I thought that we were in a downtrend. You see what I'm saying? But since I opened my trade right here thinking, okay, it's gonna break out, it's continuing to go down, it did not happen that way. So the lesson is, guys, we have to wait for a nice breakout before we enter the trade. Draw your support line, draw your resistance lines, and we wait for the market to break our support. Or for example, let's say if you was trading inside the zone, you draw a support and you just wait for it to come here and go back. Look at the trade being just bouncing here. So if you're like a scalper or something, then you're gonna be entering nice trades here. So patience is important. Patience is very, very important in our trading. So I was in Chat GPT. Okay, I don't see it there in Chat GPT. So let's just forget about that. It's not in Chat GPT. But anyways, so yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Like patience is very important. So if you want to be better at trading, we have to practice patience. Wait for the right indication, then we go for the trades. We don't just take trades. For example, around this area, we don't take trades in this area. We wait for the perfect time. Just wait. That's how we really make money. That's one of the things that I realize most people who loses a lot of money in the market blow up their account. I believe that happens because they are running behind um they are running behind price action instead of just waiting for price action to do what you actually wanted to do, then you take the action. So yeah, guys, that's what I want to share with you guys today. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like if you like this kind of content, and I'll be posting more content like this. All right. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. Blessings.